Alright. We'll just go do this now. Sure. Let's go to Advent. I think this is going to be actually some combat, so not just some really interesting political intrigue between this Duke and Isabel. The fact that that's also not over also means that there's going to be more side quests later, I'm sure. Gotta end somehow. Up we go. No. Up we go.
Faster!
Advent is to the left. Fallen. Get off.
Straight home now.
Get out of here, girl. I got this. Look at this. You have a sword. Nice.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Got them all. Oh, wait, that judgment roll.
Nice try. Now to find this spherical echo.
Spherical Echo. Not me. Though I am Echo. Wonder... It'd be worth running Garuda, but with some Bahamut skills on it? Not satellite. Clear breath. So I like Garuda's action more than Bahamut's. Gambit? Yeah, sure. Offensive. These are all movements and controls and grapples. That makes sense. And that's smart. I like that. Let's run with this. So I have to remember I have Garuda grapples again. With Spherical Echo. Nice.
This
There's
is
one.
it. Right then. Just two more to find.
We're done in North Reach for now then. Sweet. Next. Blood. Dravozd. Go to Dravozd and get some blacksmithing unlocked.
So Dravozd is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Got a problem? Something I need solving? August.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorne.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravozd, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
A moo. A moo. Please log us when you're ready. I'm ready. What?
You, ready for the off then?
I am. Wasting more time.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorne, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Right
Within sight
there.
of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravozd till I get back.
Leave it to me.
I think they're killing me anytime soon.
Give those things what for, yeah?
Oh, Akashic Bighorn.
All right. Which one of you's first?
it's so good to have Garuda grapples again. More. Oh, Griffin. Alright. Got him. She was pretty fun. I like it.
Apparently not.
Of course not. Chimera? Does he have the donut and the point blank? Ram's voice and
Getting past me.
there it is, the Final Fantasy Classic. Nope, also the Final Fantasy 14 Classic. I've seen that move too many times. I knew it was coming. That bit just because I was in impulsive animation. Dravozd. Sharp Bane, Bloody Hide, Magic Hash.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Oh, my camera is off. Oh, I mean, I might as well just put it right there. Put it back off again because it's about to be story time.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravozd won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorne, that's twice you've turned up when Dravozd needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravozd isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorne. Remind Dravozd what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorne. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Happy for you, Blackthorne.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Cracked anvil, Zoltan.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Well,
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task.
you.
I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
From the hideaway and speak with Blackthorne. A legend, you say? A legendary blade? Tell me more. I'm curious.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
Damn.
I, trust
There.
you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Legendary blade even better than this Ragnarok, you say? $50 points of renown. Gotterdammerung Ragnarok. Design a diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. Ragnarok. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominus will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarok. Gotterdammerung recipe unlocked. Let's take a look at this.
Trouble with your gear, or... I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
Oh, don't mention it. Use the forge.
What's saying Fordian, dear?
Ragnarok or Orichalcum, all three pieces of it. Dark Steel ×2 and Primitive Battle Horn. Ragnarok was forged to mark the War of the Gods, and Gotterdammerung, meaning Twilight of the Gods, was forged to mark the fall of those self-same deities. So I need all three, so I should hold off on forging the armor. There's going to be a lot of S ranks coming my way soon then.
That it? Fine.
Alright, so... put that on real quick. Nice. Abilities. Time precisely the first strike can block an incoming attack. Blocking attack with Raking Fist will charge the change the follow-up attack, increase potency, reduce ability cooldown by 50%. Like this is worth picking up. Increases attack potency, allows size assignment to any icon. What else do we have? What I'm thinking of, I want to replace, I think, Rising Flames. I'm just not sure what I want to replace it with yet. Wicked Wheel could be an option. No, I'm trying to think of like all the different iconic combos and stuff that I can make now. Got some pretty good like flexibility in the combat system now that I have so many options. Let's see.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Right, so there are this many side quests that I still need to do. So some of them I haven't even picked up the introduction to. So that's going to be the main focus tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of properly playing through the side quest and working on that so that we can focus mostly on the main story after everything is done. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to call it a night here and start cutting and slicing this for YouTube. And call it an earlier night than usual, a little bit of an earlier night than usual. And then tomorrow we'll hit the ground running on these side quests and try and get them all knocked out. And let's see. I don't think I have any new hunts left, do I? Ask about Nectar's adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I journeyed through the southern ash, Kupo?
Through Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're deadlands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive without mother crystals, just like we have, Kupo. Though it involves a good deal more cannibalism than here at the hideaway. At least I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you, Kupo? Moogle. Moogle chunks. Yeah, there's no new hunts. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna hit the ground running, try and knock out all of these side quests, because I feel like with where we are in the game and how without me, or where we are in the game and how many side quests that it's like loading onto me now, that this is like the last set of side quests that it's gonna give me. I feel like this is like
Best of luck out there, Sid.
wrap up the last of the important bits before the final push and the final few hours of this game. So that's gonna be the focus whenever I get home tomorrow, knocking this out, and then hopefully moving on to push on to the last few hours tomorrow. I think that the way that we're pacing ourselves and with all the side quests and stuff, that we're looking at either tomorrow or Friday finishing this great game from my guess on how much is left. So yeah, we've got all that to look forward to, and I'm excited. I'm really ready to see how the thing's in. I've got questions that I need answered, and I'm sure that those questions and those answers are coming. So I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna stop the stream here. Do my usual plugs. Feel free to follow, turn on notifications if you like the stream, like the content. Feel free to come hang out with me whenever I'm streaming. If people pop into the channel and chat with me, I usually respond and try and interact with them and answer questions about the games I'm playing if they have them or anything like that, or like what I'm doing, how I'm playing the game. So by all means, feel free to do that. But as always, no pressure, not required. This is just something I do on the side for fun. It's not like a big priority for me or anything. It's just a small little hobby that I enjoy. So no pressure, not required. Yeah, as always, thank you guys for the positive reception of the content. Thank you guys for all the uplifting responses and things whenever I get them. It does mean a lot to me to see it. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday night if it's still Wednesday for you. If not, then a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're here, and if not, then I'll see you when I'll see you. Have a good night and peace out.